Right, so I've just been watering here 3 days on. We did it Tuesday night, so we've had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, today's Saturday. And look, I've just had a look under the covers, and look at that, we've got a root and a bit of a tip. So how quick's that? 3 days germination and almost just getting on for an inch root. So I'm really pleased with that. Onwards and upwards. Right, good morning. About 9:30. Just arrived. All very dead now after that third application on this side, and then the second application on this side. I don't think we can get it any deader, but I've got the turf cutter there ready to go, so let's sort it out. Right then, so that went pretty smooth. What I'll be doing is now got to cut it with the edging iron into little strips, and then I can roll it up. I don't think it'll roll, to be honest, because I've killed it, all the roots have perished, so it's falling to bits quite easily. So it could be a bit of a longer day, whereas usually if you do it without killing it off, the roots hold it together. Like at the turf it's being lifted, then you can roll it up and it'll hold together. But this will just take a bit longer, and I'll be probably picking it up in little pieces. But what I'm going to do is the grab wagon will come down here, park here, grab there. So I'll clear this area first, and then when the grab wagon comes, I've not got to de-turf all this area, because he won't want to start picking at little bits and stuff, and I won't want to be doing that just in case I've not got time. Over here the same, I'll just clear some area around here, maybe on the road a little bit, and then he can just grab off there. And notice we're doing next doors as well, so we've got one big nice lawn, because what we found was the next door's lawn, because it wasn't as well kept as ours ever. It was just encroaching, because it was quite a coarser grasses and moss. It was encroaching onto Steve's lawn over the years, and it had come in probably about half a metre in places. So we're just doing the whole thing, and Steve said he'll cover the cost, so that's good of him. And I'll just maintain it as one entity. Lovely day for it, not a cloud in the sky, but it's absolutely boiling. Not a great day to be working in, to be honest. Better sitting in the garden, but these things can't be helped. Just a good job I wasn't drunk last night or anything like that. Not that I normally do, but it's often the way when I've got a big job, somebody will ring and go, "Oh, are you coming out?" And I'll go out and get absolutely smashed, and then wake up in the morning and go, "Why did I do that? I've got to go to work now." But good hangover cure, a Barocca, 2 ibuprofen when you go out, before you go out, 2 when you get in, and a Barocca, as much water as you can drink, preferably a minimum of a pint, go bed, wake up next day, fine. And then bacon butty with a can of full fat Coke. Brilliant. That's my hangover cure. So it's not just lawns I do, it's hangover cures as well, is my expertise. So I'll start cutting this now. Anyone for cheese? Yeah, this one's another job that's come in, so I'm going to tough cut this whilst I've got the turf cutter. I toughed this 5 years ago nearly, and it just got annual meadowgrass in it, and he kept forever digging it out and stuff, and he's asked me to come and redo it, and I said would seed it this time, and then we can try and control the annual meadowgrass a bit better. Because when you buy turf, it comes with it in it, and you know you're just losing as soon as you buy turf. So we're gonna redo it. So I'm just gonna do that one. He's done all that, by the way. I haven't cut all that out. So go around the back. he's round up to it, not me. He's had 2 attempts and he's still missed a big bit. But you can see how green it was. I mean, I thought it looked alright, but he's just after perfection, like myself. And he's willing to fund it, so said we'd do it again. He's going to mow this though, he looks after it, so it'll be a good one for the amateur gardener who wants to do it themselves, that you can keep it good without my help. I'll be doing the chemical applications and stuff, just as you can see he's no good at it, but that's where I draw the line with that one, and then he cuts it, and then if he goes away I'll come in and do it. But generally this will be his garden to maintain, and we'll see how we get on. So I'll just get my stuff out. Right, Sunday morning, the 6th of June. This is what I did yesterday. Didn't get as much done as I would have liked, because I had to end up, it did just all fall to bits, so I had to do it with a shovel like this, every blimmin' piece. So you see how much I did, but it was absolutely boiling. So this is what I had to do with every piece, like that, and away, and then down there. So I turned up yesterday with the idea of doing both sides in a day, but it's not going to happen. It's probably not all going to happen today either. So, but the weather's not as hot today, so it's a bit cooler, which is good. So I'll get cracking and I'll keep you updated. Right, it's 2 o'clock, just gone, and look at what I have created. It's like a scene from Castaway. Look what I have created! A massive pile, a bigger pile than I thought it would be, to be honest. So good job we didn't do it in skips, because we were costing us a fortune, but I do think it's going to cost us 2 times skip wagon grab hire things, because there's not going to be able to take both piles, because that's a similar size to this over there. I've not even started that yet. This is where perseverance comes in, because I've just done this and I'm absolutely knackered, and I've got to go start that now. I'm not yawning on purpose, honestly. I'm just absolutely knackered. It's so hot, and even though it's sunny now, but it wasn't earlier, but it still just drains you of energy. And even though I've got drinks, it's just just glad I don't work abroad, because I just won't be able to cope. I don't think, you know, when you go on holiday and you see the poor gardeners working in the hotel grounds and they're just raking leaves all day, that's all they do. And you just think, crikey, just glad I don't have to do that. Right, it's getting on for 3. It's just too hot, and I need to go and get some plants for another job. So I'm going to come back tomorrow night when it's a bit cooler and finish off. Hopefully I should be able to do that if I get in early enough, and then it'll be a lot more productive and not as far to Barrow like it is up there on the other side. It's a long way, so I want to watch England as well, so I'm going to be selfish today. I've worked hard all week, so I'm going to take a break and recharge the old batteries. So until the next time, be good. Right, I've just got a brew going on down in my little cubby hole at my shopping centre contract, so it's all in there ready to go. I'll leave this in here for about 2 to 3 days, bubbling away. And it'll be teeming with bacteria once all the oxygen gets through it and breaks down all that compost material that's in there from Steller Bio product, and you get this with it. That's the turf treatment stuff. You throw all that in a brew and mix it in with some of that, and it all works together and you get this lovely brew compost tea. So that'll be going on the last stock job, where today, Sunday, we have some of the grass is showing through at about 1 centimetre tall. So that's great news, because that's only 3 days, 4 days ago, and yesterday I saw the tips come in, but today we've actually got green shoots. So 3 to 4 days with the colours on, we're laughing. So I'll keep you posted on that. So I'll just stick the lid back on, because the air actually, can't see it, comes out of there, you get to feel it on you. I don't know if you can see my t-shirt blowing. So that air comes out of there, and there's a flow in through the bottom as well, which bubbles from the bottom. So we leave that on, and that's our key to a nice eco life in the sand because there isn't much of one at the moment. So that we put this on, and then we get that bacteria growing, and that'll help break down all the fertilisers we put on it and work alongside the Bio Boost, and everything will be hunky dory. So stay tuned.